How you doing? My name's Carpo, and I'm here to do a series called What is the Meaning of Life? And before you dismiss me outright, a little disclaimer. First off, I have no idea what the meaning of life is, and anyone who tells you that they do is probably still looking themselves. And my purpose for putting this video out is to find like-minded individuals who have also done the research, who have also spent their lives searching for the answers of truth, and who've gone to every research from aliens to the Bible to ancient Egyptians and the Mayans and all the calendars and the I Ching and maybe psychedelic usage or whatnot. Every one of those things eventually leads people to the same point if they continue on the same path and they continue to seek. It's almost like it creates more questions, but it hits kind of a point where you start to answer things yourself and fill in the blanks, and everything starts to fall into place, and then everything will fall apart again, and then everything gets put back into place. And I think that the point is that there's obvious that you need love in order to be a caring, loving person in life is what most religions promote. And if you look at any Bible, any religious text, they all basically promote the same thing as love and acceptance. Anybody out here, and so if you're still watching this, this is not for religious folks, because if you've already delved into a particular religion and you've already set your standards low, as far as I'm concerned, with knowledge, because you've given up on what the Gnostics, the knowledge that was given to us, it's here for a reason. And I believe in the collective consciousness of people. I believe in the information field. I've looked at everything. I've seen the David Icke, or you name it, Will Koch. There's a lot of guys I really admire for their solidarity and being able to stay by what they believe, and then there's a certain percentage of them that think that they have all the answers. And I guess that's the biggest problem I have. It's the folks that think they have all the answers, because if you're not constantly searching, then you've already thrown in your cards. Synchronicities, things that have been happening to me lately, have 11:11, 3:33, 40:44 everywhere. It becomes almost like a joke. It's hilarious, regardless of the reason behind that, why I keep seeing those numbers. I understand what a lot of folks think as far as synchronicities mean you're on the right track or you're doing the right thing. Certain numbers, then there's a lot of numerologists out there who will say that there's power numbers. 11, 22, 33, and 44 are supposed to be powerful numbers, and it goes on and on. I honestly haven't done the most research into numerology. I think it goes way too far for me. But I do understand it paints kind of a bigger picture of what's going on in the universe. They're starting to find patterns in these everyday, mundane, seemingly mundane events or things, and they seem to all follow these mathematical equations that it looks like our world's starting to look more and more like the Matrix every day. And I've looked into books like The Holographic Universe by Michael Talbot. That was a great book, kind of changed my perspective on things, and tied into some of the studies I've looked into with Terence McKenna and him and his brother Dennis and their research down at La Chorrera. Everything ties into this: mushrooms, God, religion, history, mankind, evolution, genetic manipulation. I'm just looking for kind of a starting point. If people are interested in these things and they want to continue and follow this series, I'd love to go through each thing with people. And don't mind me, I'm kind of stumbling because I'm just still kind of trying to fit everything together and make my point. Because each episode I basically want to do is about something different. If this resonates with you, you'll know it. You feel it in your heart. It's about intuition, right? Intuition is what led you here, and the reason why you're still watching this video. Because something there says, okay, yeah, I kind of can understand that. And there's plenty of people who've already turned it off and probably don't give a shit. And that's fine, because I understand that. It's a different point. They're at a different point in their lives, and they're not where I'm at. Not better or worse. not higher or lower. They're just at a different place in their life than I am. And it gets overwhelming at times, and it gets lonely because you can't answer all the questions yourself. And there really aren't many people that can help you with that. All these gurus and spiritual masters have their own ways of dealing with it, but really it all comes down to you, your own mind. You can find God within your own mind. You manifest your own destiny, and I don't think that anybody's really prepared to go through the kind of things that you go through spiritually when you start to go from being an atheist to, should I say, how do I say it without offending anyone? The word intelligent design comes to mind, although I have no bearing whatsoever on a guy in the sky with a beard. But I'm not afraid to say God anymore, because I understand that word means so many different things that it's almost like a joke, it's like a comic. It's such a slang term, I can't even use it. I'm going to have to say, the universal mind, the thing that's behind why we exist. And some of the things that blew me away were, well, for one, I learned the other day that you know what, I'm just going to leave it there, and I'm going to start my next video with a little more clarity, because I need to focus on one thing at a time. So, what is the meaning of life? You tell me. I'd love to know. Carpo, signing out.